Hello, hello. I am back. Oh, I had to come upstairs. How are you guys? Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. Hey, how are you? I'm excited to be on live with you guys. I supposed to did this live at 11 a.m. today, Eastern time. I was asleep. Um, and then I realized that I had to put everything on this new phone, and that took me longer than I thought it would because I had to redo passwords and all types of other stuff. So I am here. I did tell you guys I was gonna come back on tonight and still do the live. So I am here with you guys. So as you seen on the title, ask me anything. Okay, ask me anything. Oh, thank you. You can do this. You can get through this. So y'all can ask me anything. I'm excited to be on with you guys. It's been some time, so ask me if this is your first time on the live. I want you to understand that the live is you ask whatever you want to ask, how you want to ask it. It's fine. I'll read the question and then I answer your question the best way I can. I may ask you additional questions so I can give you better insight. So don't get offended if I ask like, I'm not sure what you mean, things like that, because I just want to make sure I answer your question effectively. So don't be offended anyway. So if you have a question, go right ahead and put that question below. As you're working on that, I'm going to kind of give you guys some updates. Hopefully you watched the last video. Are you ready to date? I hope you watched that video because a lot of you guys, as we know, are ready to date. Y'all kind of ready to get back out there. And I just want to make sure you're ready. And you have did your due diligence for yourself before you go back out here and date. So with that being said, guys, I do want to let y'all know I have 40% off on all on majority of my outbreak products. You can take advantage of that all the way into the end of the year. My goal is to wipe out my inventory. So if I don't get rid of it this year, I'm going to move it. I'll probably extend it, but I won't know until the end of the year. So take advantage of that. If you've been wanting products, take advantage. Try the products. This is a great time to try them at a discounted price of 40% off. You do not need a code or anything like that. Everything is already changed on the website of www.stdlifecoach.com. You said, what is my purpose? My purpose is to help individuals living with herpes simplex virus to overcome the stigma and also to be educated about their diagnosis. Good question. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. This is your first time on my channel. I've been watching you for some years. I watched your videos and encouraged me to be able to talk to my partner when I found out I was positive. Yay! Are you still with that partner now? Oh, okay, great, great, great. Well, I'm happy that you're here. I hope you're finding what you're looking for. Oh, yay! Congratulations! I'm so happy to hear that. Um, but yeah, I hope you get what you're looking for on this channel. This channel is completely about herpes, how to get through your diagnosis, how to just maneuver through it, different questions that we may have that's kind of hard to find online. Oh, your video popped up on my timeline. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, they kind of recommend me to people, especially depending on what you've been looking at. So, hey, oh, thank you for watching. I'm honored to support people in this because it's not easy. This is not easy to talk about. I also wanted to put a face to it so you guys can realize that it can happen to anybody. I'm no different from anybody else, and I've been living with it for 10 years now. He took it very well. We have been best friends for over 10 years and dated for five. Wow, look at that. I'm so happy to hear that. I hope that encouraged anybody on here who's watching it right now or who's going to watch the replay of this video. is that this young lady, literally my videos helped her to disclose, hold up guys, to disclose to her partner, and they've been together for 5 years now. Thank you. I will. I will. I really enjoy what I do. Um, we need it. We have to talk about this more often. The only way for us to really kill the stigma is to consistently talk about it, and make it normal. As much as they say it's common, it's not common with us. It's not something we hear on a daily basis. So, as much as we hear in the medical field, it's a common thing. We have to make it a common thing we hear, um, and normalize it. If we don't normalize it, then people will keep this stigma going, um, over and over again, causing people to feel like they can't share and disclose and to move forward with their lives. So that's my goal. Me and every other herpes activist or other person that you may run across who talk about herpes. That's our goal. Yep, yep. Anybody got any questions, concerns? Yes, girl, I work in OBGYN, so I know the truth about HSV. True, true, true. True. I talk to many individuals who work in the medical field and know about the virus, but never experience it for themselves. So when you experience it for yourself, it's totally different from seeing it in a workplace compared to experiencing it. And I'm learning that many individuals who end up dealing with it, um, have a hard time because they're like, I should know better. I should know how to deal with this. This shouldn't be so hard, just because of what I see on a daily basis. But what you see on a daily basis really don't affect you. Truthfully, it don't affect you. You're doing your job, you're doing what you're supposed to do, but when it hit home, it makes a heck of a difference. And I want to be that person to help you realize it. This I understand you dealt with it at work, but I want you to bring it in and realize that you can move forward the way that you encourage other people to do it at how you encourage somebody to get through it at work. Now you need somebody to do that for you. That's where I come in at. That's where I come in. Mm. Yep. So how everybody been? We made it to the end of the year, guys. This year has been crazy. But I can just say I'm grateful. I'm grateful I made it to the end of the year. I'm grateful. Grateful, grateful. How do you feel with being a coach and having family and friends knowing? Oh, I'm fine with it now. Like in the beginning, I was a little nervous. My friends knew what I was gonna do, and my friends were very supportive. My friends is family. My friends were super supportive. Like, Belize, if that's what you do, I got your back. Um, they didn't feel any type of way about what I was doing. Family wise, I was a little concerned about what my mama gonna say. She was kind of like nervous, but after a while, she kind of seen what I do. She heard what I do. She seen the impact of what I do, and she's supportive as well. She even bring people towards me, like clients. I don't talk to some people she know and everything. I don't gave products to co-workers. I don't did things to support. So, but I did it for. I didn't really worry about what my family and friends thought about. I worried about the people in the community who needed support. I was blessed enough to have support through friends and things like that. And some people don't have that. And I wanted to normalize herpes. I wanted to realize it has a face, that we have feelings and we're real, and kill the notion that you're alone because many of us believe that we're by ourselves. And that's not true. We're not by ourselves. I get that all the time. I feel so alone. I don't know anybody who have it, and things like that. So I wanted you to say at least, oh, I know Belize has it. And quote unquote, she looks like me, or she reminds me of things of myself, or things like that. So now you can not feel like you're alone. Yeah, although many may have it as well. Awesome, yes, and you did that for me. Yay! You make me feel good on the inside. That was the goal. I'm happy to know I accomplished that goal for you guys. Is to make you feel not alone, and that's my biggest motto. Is I don't want you to feel alone. I don't want you to feel like you're the only one in the world. I don't want you to feel like everybody's just gonna ostracize you because you have it, because that's not true. There's so many people that your family friends who have it, and they're just terrified to tell you because they think you're going to be judgmental, and that's not true. They say, when is your birthday? Good vibes. My birthday is July 27th. That's my birthday. Yes, sweetie. I'm doing a video
You are?
on my phone.
Oh.
Mm. Don't take the computer. Thank you. Anybody else have any questions, concerns? Any questions, concerns? That's the whole purpose of this live today is you can ask me anything pertaining to my diagnosis and how I'll deal with it, or something that may going on with you, or dealing with your partner, or question for a friend. That's fine. Ask me anything. Okay. I just want to support you the best way I can. That's the point of the lives. What type of products do I use? All right, so I use my own products. As y'all know, I created natural outbreak products. I seen many products out here, but I also seen a lot of people in the community continue to say that this didn't work for them or that didn't work for them, or people wanted to go more the natural route. So what I did was create natural products, but also products that you can use consistently, something that you can use that is all natural, and also something you can use that help with your out your external thing, because as we know, antivirals only help internal, but nothing's going to help you with your external symptoms. So that's what I wanted to create. So I created a speed up cream that you can use for oral or genital, and it's a topical cream that you can apply as many times as you need it throughout the day, and it helps you reduce itching, burning, and also helps speed up that outbreak. Also, I created an itch be gone spray that you can spray oral, make sure your mouth is closed, y'all, or you can spray it on a Q-tip or cotton ball and dab it on it to reduce the itching, and also for genital. I also created a washout soap, so you can use a gentle soap on your face if you want to, especially if you have outbreaks on your nose and your cheeks and your lips and stuff like that, that you can use. And gentle as well, something gentle, still clean, still fresh, but also helping you speed up your outbreak. So you can get all of those products right now, guys, for 40% off until the end of the year at www.stdlifecoach.com. It takes 3 to 5 days. Please be patient because of shipping and things like that with the post office or whatever, but just know you'll get tracking and everything like that. And they are the bomb.com. Yay! Thank you for sharing that. They are the bomb, though. They are the bomb. Those products really, really work. I'm really excited going into the new year. I am going to revamp my packaging on my products. So that's what I'm really trying to get rid of everything I have now, get rid of all my labels and all the stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, I want to revamp. He said, "Oh wow, that's amazing. I love the more natural route. I use home remedies as well. I have to check out your page." Absolutely. I feel like in the time that we're in, a lot of us are trying to get away from medications, vaccinations, things of that nature. So I wanted to create something that still give you effective results, but also in a natural route. Because in the end, the natural routes are way more safe. It also give you more benefits for other things that you're dealing with, because my products can be used for women who have bacterial vaginosis. It can be used if you have yeast infections. It can be used if you have acne on your face or blemishes. You can use it for multiple things, because what I use is essential oils and things like that. That it's going to be beneficial for multiple things. Yeah, I love the natural route too. Will they ever find a vaccination for herpes? Now, it's many scientists out here. If you do some research, it's many scientists out here working on a vaccination. As we know, it typically takes a little bit longer. I know dealing with COVID, I know a lot of us are thinking like, we're throwing a vaccination together. Guys, when they put energy behind it, they can speed it up. I don't trust doing a vaccination that fast because of side effects. Is it really effective and things like that? But we know we're in a pandemic right now, so they're really trying to speed it up. But right now they are in a process. Um many science different type of science groups are working on a vaccination, so you can do some research, you can find that. Now when it's going to come out, I'm not quite sure, but I also know that they are working on it. And that vaccination, the goal of that vaccination is to reduce your outbreaks and also reduce transmission. As we know, antiviral doesn't completely do that, but they want to do it a more effective way where it's more solidified that you won't have outbreaks. It's more solidified that you won't pass it to your partner. Antivirals, it's up and down. Some people it completely they don't have any outbreaks, and then some people they do. But we know it does reduce the chance of transmission. But we know if you're having an outbreak, you're at a higher risk of transmitting it to your partner, anyways. So it's always important not to have sex with your partner when you're having physical outbreaks. It's very vital. Belize, did you say you can use it for BV? Yes, you can. Like if you're dealing with itching, tremendous itching, or yeast infection, the washout soap, and the itch be gone spray is your bread and butter. You can also use speed up cream. It will help. It will help. Okay. My midwife recommended lysine for a more natural route. Have you ever tried it? Yes, absolutely. Lysine is absolutely amazing. It helps you pretty much build up your immune system, so you can keep the virus more in a dormant state. No, I have not tried lysine. I went completely home remedy style, external. I didn't worry about putting anything in my body because I try to make sure I eat better. I was seeing a big difference when I ate better. I changed my eating style. That I seen a big difference. I know what caused my outbreaks, which is my triggers are a lot of stress. Like if I'm really stressed, lack of sleep, or friction from sex. So um, those are my triggers. You said, "Wow, thanks. You're welcome." Do you take Valtrex 500 milligrams every day? Is it healthy? I do not take Valtrex. I only took Valtrax once, and that's when I first, well, twice. When I first got it, and also when I had my first son. I have not taken anything in the 10 years since that, so 9 years. I have not took anything. I didn't want to take medicine. I don't like to take medicine. I'm not a medicine person. I don't even like the pocket pain meds. I don't. I'll go drink some tea or I'll lay down or something. But it's okay to take it every day. 500 milligrams is okay. Some doctors will move you up higher if they see fit, especially if you're having more outbreaks. Um, so that's fine, But my whole thing, if you're having any type of symptoms, or you're feeling funny, or your stomach's hurting, or your bowel movement is different, or you're having more headaches and things like that, make sure you talk to your physician. Or I tell a lot of people that you try to get back in your doctor's kind of hard. Go to your pharmacies, guys. You can go talk to the pharmacist. Remember, pharmacists know more about the medicine than your doctor. Go to the pharmacy, go to a CVS or Walgreens, wherever you get your medicine from, and talk to them about the symptoms, and they will assist you. Okay, it's free. It's freer than going to pay that $30 to talk to a doctor who's gonna look at you like, oh, that's just normal, So, me too. I started an alkaline lifestyle. I know my triggers now too. Absolutely, absolutely. Me too. And I stopped doing that because you don't have to. I'm not a medicine person. Right, you don't. Like natural routes are very effective. But I also don't want anybody to feel bad if they want to take antivirals. There's nothing wrong. I know many of my clients or many of the ladies that's in my support group or people I came across, it's their bread and butter. Use it. If it works for you, use it. You don't have to do anything else. But the good thing about it is I always tell anybody, use my products to add to the external. Antivirals will not. Lysine most of the time will not. Most of those pills you pop in your mouth will not assist you with them out external symptoms, itching, burning, discharge. It won't do that. It's going to help the inside. So you need something. You need two things at one time. Two things at one time. And I'm telling you, it truly works. You'll see a big difference. It works for men and women. I don't want you to believe it's just a woman thing. No, men use the products as well. I literally, interesting part, I created a washout soap because a man reached out to me and asked me if I had a soap for it. And I created it for him. I created it. And that product is a really hot product. I also have samples of that product. I have samples of the speed up cream. If you just want to try it for yourself and see if you like it before you get a bigger container. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Good questions. Good questions. Good comments. Yes, baby. I'm still doing a video. Can you get me some water? This water bottle right there, babe. June, there's a water bottle right there. Thank you. My first outbreak was very painful. Yeah, ain't nothing in it.
Yeah.
Go. That's why I asked. Can you go get me some water? Okay, my first outbreak was very painful. OMG. All right, didn't do anything when I got my first outbreak. All I did was sit in the bed and pretty much thought it was very painful. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter what you take. 800 milligrams ain't gonna make a difference. It's very painful. I tell anybody, pain meds are really not going to do a big of a difference. Ask your brother to take it off. It's not going to make a big of a difference if it's Motrin, if it's ibuprofen. It ain't going to really make a difference. The best thing is to apply something onto the outbreak, and that's where my products come into play. You need to apply something on it. You need to put something on it. Nothing internal is going to reduce those symptoms like something external. It's not. I know we don't hear this on the regular, but it's the truth. After 10 years of being in this, I'm trying to tell you, I learned that. And I realize a lot of people see a big difference when they start applying external things. And I know my first outbreak was bad too. I was just taking medicine and nothing was doing. I just laid in the bed all day. I was in so much pain. That's before I know what I know now. Open it. There's no water in it.
Yes, it is.
Oh, close the door. I'm thirsty, y'all. Have your outbreaks always stayed in the same spot, or do you see it in different spots? My outbreaks have moved before. They'll move like 3 times, four to be exact, in the 10 years that I don't had it. It's normal. I know it's something that we're not used to. When I first started, I thought it would stay in the same spot as well, but as I started experiencing other things, I realized it can move around. It is not saying that you spread it to yourself or anything like that. It could just move. I'm sorry, y'all. It could just move. It can move. It can move from your pubic hairs to your labia to your clitoris to right in the opening of your vagina. It can move. It can be on your thighs or in the little crease. It could be there. It can be in your anus 5 times. It'll move 5 times. Let me be exact. Okay. It can move. Same for men. It can be in their pubic hairs. It can be on their shaft. It can be on their testicles. It could be at the head of their penis. It could be under their penis, the head of their penis. Hmm. I know, right? Most people don't realize that, but it can move. It can move. Anybody have any questions? Don't be scared to ask a question. Ooh. Guys. Any other questions, guys? Oh yeah, while we go, I can talk about this. When how was your pregnancy hormones with HSV? It was fine. I was fine. Some people get outbreaks when their hormones change, but mine didn't. Why are doctors so rude when you talk about herpes? I remember when I got my outbreak, he was yelling at me. I have no clue why doctors are so disrespectful. I have no earthly idea. My nurse was really nasty to me. My doctor was nice, but my nurse was very nasty. And we have to get in a position of start reporting them for their behavior because it's wrong. They're not supposed to treat you like that because of your diagnosis. And people are just some people. It's sad because many people who are in the medical field could be more judgmental. It's freaking ridiculous, and I feel like sometimes they don't understand how this is emotionally straining. This is very emotional straining, and sometimes they're blaming you, thinking that, oh, if you wasn't doing this or you wouldn't do that, you'll get that. So they feed into the stigma too, which is very bad because they get all these stats all the time, and those stats are not always the case. They hate their job. Some are very judgmental. Yeah, some people do hate their job. They just in their job just for the money. Right, until it's them. And when it's them, they be in all, like I said, they be in my inbox crying, or they be in their therapist's office boo-hooing because they thought it would never happen to them. We got to kill the notion that you have to have a lot of sexual partners to get an STI. That's not true. You just need one. Or you can just kiss somebody, family member, whatever, and get it. It doesn't take nothing, truthfully. I want to kill that notion that you have to have multiple sexual partners to get anything. Having multiple partners do increase your risk of getting something quicker than many, but it only takes one time. I know ladies who have herpes and never had any penetration in their life. Okay, only oral sex and kissing. That's it. hmm Which is why I'm so grateful for finding you. I did not feel like I was going to another. I did not feel like going to another doctor explaining my diagnosis. I get it. I get it. It's so crazy because I have to go to the doctor, OBGYN, this week. I'm going to get my I'm going to take my IUD out and get it annual. And I'm going to get them to test me for herpes, and I'm not going to tell them I have it, and I want to see how they treat me. I want to see what happened, and I'm going to document that as well, guys. I'm probably going to record it so y'all can hear it. I want y'all to hear this because I want y'all to see how they treat me and how they go about it. I may be shocked they may not treat me bad at all, but I want to see what's going to happen. I want to know if they're going to call. I want to know if they're just going to put it in my portal. I want to know if they're going to call me and how they're going to act and everything. You said good luck. I just want to see what happens. I want to see what happens because I'm not telling them. I'm just going to tell them to test me for it. And I want to see exactly what happens. Right. I'm going to do that. I'm going to record it because I have to go on Tuesday. So I'll do part one, part two, part three, so y'all can see. So I'll go in and I will um have my camera and stuff, but I want to try to do it like real discreet. So I may do some lives or whatever and like leave it on live so y'all can hear it. Okay, so if y'all just like listening to, y'all can listen in on it. So yep. I know. Look at my look. You know, my hair was fairly long, so I was able to do. I was always, my hair was like really long. It was like down to here. So it's getting somewhere right now. I need a retwist real bad. I don't retwist on a regular. I just let my hair do its thing. But they're locking very good, y'all. I'm enjoying the locking process. It's like so awesome. I would suggest like if you don't know, if you don't want to go back to getting a perm, try it. Try it. I had somebody lock it for me and then I didn't do anything else. I was locking it on my own, but right now I'm just letting it do its own. I let it free flow right now. And I like I said, I don't retwist a heavy hard retwist on a regular. I only did it twice, I believe, but I'm about to get ready and probably in the new year do a hard retwist. Belize, I wonder if you can help me answer this. Can someone who is asymptomatic and have never had an outbreak, blisters, rush anything that still affect his or her partner? Absolutely. Absolutely. Good question. Absolutely. If the virus is active, you can pass it.
Mhm.
You can. It's the same thing with COVID. Like they said, if you're asymptomatic, you still pass the virus. Yes. Say hello.
Hello.
He said, I've been locked for 5 years next month. Yay!
My yogurt.
Yes, you can have another one. Make sure you take that pizza plate downstairs, please. Yes, that can happen. You don't have to have outbreak. You don't have to have a visible outbreak for you to pass the virus. Now, the thing I do want to tell you is the fact of you won't know if you're having uh a outbreak if you don't have any symptoms. You just won't know. So it can happen and you don't know about it. So it's no way to pinpoint it. And I always tell people, that's why it's important to disclose to your partner because they have to accept this part that you don't know is active. And it's not always active, but you won't know if it is. So it's always good to educate your partner. And the only other thing that you can do to assist with that is to take the antivirals to help you reduce that part. Or, some people saying that olive leaf abstract is no, it's not scientifically tested, but take it. Go ahead, close the door, and turn that light off in the hallway. But they're saying that that works. Well, have my why have my spouse never had an outbreak? Because they just haven't. It's no reason. No reason. Just haven't. Everybody don't have to have an outbreak, or your partner's or your spouse outbreaks can be so small and so unnoticeable and not hurting or anything like that, unbearable, that they don't notice. It could have like a pimple. It could have just been itching. It just could have been a slight burn. It could have been tingling in the feet or the legs, or things like that. No, it's not guaranteed that your partner will have any outbreaks. And I would tell anybody, don't get so stuck up on, I have outbreaks when my partner don't have outbreaks. Don't worry about it. Everybody bodies is different. Just focus on your body and taking care of your body. You can't, if you compare why another person have another thing, you're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna get super, super frustrated. And that's for somebody else who's kind of like, it's not fair they're not having outbreaks. Well, everybody don't. Everybody don't. Well, why me? I don't know. I don't know, baby. I love you, but I don't. What test can you take to find out the virus is active? No test that I know of. No test that I know of. Or is that a test that can tell you that? No test that I know of. Now, that will be something great to have for us to find out when the virus is active. I think that would be a great invention for us to kind of like swab it on our own and able to put it in a little test or something to figure out that. I think that'd be awesome. But right now, I don't know anything that does that. Thank you. This makes sense. Great content. You're welcome. You're welcome. I thought about that. I was like, man, it'd be cool if you can do like, like we see those pH tests. I think that'd be so cool if we can kind of like do a swab and put in a pH thing and it tells us, or something interesting to figure it out, because I think that'd be cool. Being asymptomatic, it would help. Absolutely. I think even not being asymptomatic, I think just having a virus, period, because a lot of people worry about shedding. Um, and the virus can shed and you doesn't know it. So I think that'd be so beneficial for all of us to just know when the virus is present, so you know when to not have sex or any sexual intercourse. When I found out, he was so confused, like we've been together this long and he never had one. I know, and I always tell couples that all the time, and we always been taught, if you have herpes, you will know it, and that's a lie. That is an absolute lie, because herpes does not look the same on every person. And that has been the misconception, even in the medical field. They believe it's going to be painful and it's going to be, the blister is going to be filled with fluid and no discharge, and it's going to be itching, it's going to be unbearable. That is not true. Nope, not true. Many people outbreaks did not even hurt. Some people outbreaks just like a pimple and like a hair bump. Meaning y'all have no clue how many people outbreak is misdiagnosed. And many doctors do not want to test you for herpes any darn way. I do not worry about shedding, girl. I don't either. I truly don't either. Because at the end of the day, you can't control it. You can't control it. But I'm just saying, like you were saying, that just will be great, a great option for people who do. You said, I'm going to make him subscribe to your channel. You don't have to make him. But I think it'll help him to kind of see perspective. Any other questions, guys? Questions, concerns? Everybody home, make sure you subscribe to the channel, please. I love y'all. Like, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell, okay? I don't want y'all to miss anything. It's all. I'm not gonna lie, guys. My goal this year was to hit 100,000 subscribers. That was a goal of mine. But I know so many people are be scared to um like my page because of what I do. So that's interesting because I know some people don't want that to. Thank you for liking the video. I appreciate it too. Um, but some people are nervous about subscribing because people in your phone, you don't want people to know your business. So I understand that. But I still have a goal of hitting 100,000 subscribers one day. He needs this knowledge too, but I know I'm going to bed because I have to work in 5 hours. Good night. Blessing to you all. You be safe. Love y'all and Merry Christmas. I'm so scared I might have herpes and I don't want to be here anymore. Um, you might have herpes. You need to go get tested. We all have that thought of I don't want to be here anymore, but I'm telling you, number one, you need to know your status before you feeling like you want to take your life, before you're starting to write your life off. You need to. Oh, okay, you have it. Your life is not over, sweetie. I'm 10 years in. Look at the people here. If you can see the comments, read the comments. There's many people who possibly, I know for a fact had the same thought you have, and you're not alone. You're not alone at all. That's the whole purpose. I'm so happy that you're here for you to understand you're not by yourself. You're not the only one who had that thought. But taking your life is not going to change it. I need you to process it, and I want you to understand that you have support. See, look at everybody. You're not alone. You're really not alone. Not alone. I had it for 2 years. See, I want you to realize you're in a good place. You're in a safe place. You with others who get it. But we all have had that thought that I don't want to be here. My life is not going to be the same. I'm not going to be with anybody. Nobody's going to love me. Nobody's going to want me. It's not true. That's what you believe. That's what you've been told, and that's not true. It's not true at all. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. I have been there and still live life. Yep, 5 years in and still living my best life. See, that's true. Living our best life. 10 years in, I have been married. When I started this channel, I was married. I have been divorced for 3 years. Um, I have dated. I was in a relationship earlier this year, so I have dated. I have also had sexual intercourse with my partner, and out when I came out of my divorce. I also had sex before I even got married. Had oral, genital as well. I also had two children, vaginal. My oldest is 10. My youngest is 6. I did it all. I have done it all. Hey guys, stop it! Angelo Samuels. Hey then, stop jumping. How do you go about disclosing it? I just started dating after leaving my ex, who I believe who gave it to me. My new boyfriend doesn't know because I just found out and I'm scared. Okay, so the biggest thing is since you just found out and you're in a relationship with him, you need to tell him. Now, it's not an easy thing to do, but the best way to tell him is to tell him why you even believe, like what caused you to go. You need to tell him what happened to make you find out your diagnosis. Don't feel like you have to do this hard explain thing. Tell what happened. So you can call him and say, hey, babe, I had this going on with me. I went to the doctor and this is what they told me. And you be transparent. I'm scared. I don't know. I was scared to tell you. I don't know what you think, but I need to tell you this. And I don't want to hide this from you. So I want to tell you this. Okay? Because I feel like you're kind of like trying to find the right words. It's no right words. It's more of you just accepting the fact that you have to do the right thing and to disclose it. It's not always easy to do it when you're already in a relationship because you're already thinking, I'm going to lose this relationship. You don't know what your partner going to do. And he has the right, yeah, he has the right to choose what he wants to do. If he want to walk away, that doesn't mean that you're not worthy to have another relationship. It is something he doesn't want to accept, and that's okay. But you have to do the right thing and always tell your partner, especially since you're in this new relationship. Okay, So just call them up, or if you see them, it's like, sweetie, I went to you could tell them I had an outbreak or I felt something weird. I didn't know what it was. I went to get tested. I didn't know what it was, so I went to go get tested, and I got tested. And this is what they told me. I've been having a hard time to figure out how to tell you this, but I need to tell you, and this is what it is, and then go from there. I always tell anybody, when you're dealing with anything genital, talk to your partner. Talk to them. Don't take too long to talk to them. Tell them, because you never want them to feel like you're hiding things. So tell them. But it's not always the easy thing to do. No fighting. No fighting. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Questions, concerns? Questions and concerns? Thank you. I've been feeling so alone and disgust. My body wasn't the same after me and my ex. Yeah, you possibly got it from your ex. And I'm sorry that you had to experience that. I don't tell you, many people have no clue that they have the virus. Many people do know they have the virus and just terrified. They don't want to do rejection of it. And they put their partner at risk, and they don't consider how this is going to affect their partner's mental health, um, or emotional health, or how they view themselves. They don't think about those things. Or they're just so terrified. It's like, I don't want to deal with rejection at all. And it's so selfish. I'm gonna keep it real. It's very selfish, but people tend to do things in a selfish way because they don't want to deal with the reality of what comes with it, and also moving forward, accepting themselves and accepting that people have a choice. But just know you're not by yourself. I'm here for you. I'm here to support you. If you need to talk to somebody, you can book a session with me at www.stdlifecoach.com if you just need to talk. And also, I have a support group on Facebook, private support group on, well, yeah, private support group on Facebook. Well, it's a closed, I lied. It's a closed group on Facebook, and that information is in the description box. And you just send a request, and then I will accept you within the next 24 to 48 hours. Sometimes a little bit longer, just depends on what my schedule look like, but just to let you know. Ooh. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys that I know a lot of you guys was wondering about my membership. I put it off, and I revamped it. So I dropped the price. The price will only be $40 a month. And like I was telling you guys, if you knew anything about my membership earlier this year, that peace and love, family. What you doing? Chilling, boo, chilling. How are you? Um, I was offering a dating service to you guys. That was the biggest thing that was going to come out of the premier membership. That I was going to assist you in your dating process. Also meeting people in the community. I have many dudes who want to talk to women, in this community. Or women who want to talk in this community, and I was going to assist you in finding somebody in the community if that's what you want to do, or maneuver through your dating journey. Also, you can have a support group with other individuals who's in the membership. Also, you was gonna get a session with me every month for 15 minutes, things like that. So I'm going to relaunch that in January, and it's only $40 a month, and I'll support you in there. So I had to revamp that a little bit, make it way more affordable for you guys. I understand this year has been really, really tough, for a lot of people, and I want to be affordable for people to still take advantage of it. So that would just be $40 a month, and then you'll get my ongoing support in that. You'll have way more access to me there. Um, so like I said, that's gonna open up in January. Also, guys, y'all know I typically do the overcoming tour. This year I only went to Chicago, I believe. Oh, I did Chicago and Atlanta this year. Everything else got canceled. So I did Chicago and Atlanta, which was absolutely blessed, and I enjoyed myself this year. But I don't care about no COVID. I know y'all some like, please you should care. I do care. But I still want to still move forward with seeing you guys every year, meeting some of you guys. I know a lot of you guys wanted to meet me, and I still want to give that option. So going into next year, I'm going to do more road trips. I'm not going to fly as much. So I won't be going up north like that. I know I do want to go Ohio because Ohio been asking me for to come that way. So I do want to go Ohio, but I do want to do more things in the South, like North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida, things of that nature. I want to do more road trips to meet you guys in these surrounding areas, and we will do something light, do something fun, do something COVID friendly, where we can still get to meet each other, wear a mask and things of that nature, and see each other. So, and tickets for that is going to be way cheaper this year too. I am like reducing things this year just because of so much going on in the world, a lot of uncertainty and things of that nature. Um, Price is going to be way lower this year because I love y'all and I'm very considerate. Um, and I want to leave it that way. I want to leave it that like God has blessed me anyway. So I want to be supportive and bless you guys in a way where y'all can still, it still works within y'all budgets. It still works within everything that's going on with you guys. So I will be working on dates and stuff like that. And they'll probably wait till it get a little bit warmer. I don't like to do nothing in the cold for real. Um, so when it get a little bit warmer, I will start working on that. So y'all look out for that. So Overcoming tour is not ending, it's not stopping, it's not disappearing. It's still gonna be available to you guys. Now if things change where we go back in quarantine or your state change or things like that, then we'll take those things in consideration. But I am still going to plan. I'm gonna be booked and busy and I still want to see y'all guys. Okay. Okay. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all look out for that. And I'll be putting that out in the beginning of the year too, looking at dates and planning accordingly, which I'll probably start heading out for those tours coming April as it started to get warm. So North Carolina, South Carolina, Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida, Alabama, we're coming to ya. And Ohio for sure. Because I can road trip those out. Those are nothing. They just a couple of hours across the board. I just drive. Ohio, I don't know if I'm gonna drive that far because it's a long time. I have to get on the plane for that one. But outside of that, guys, I do want to see you guys this year, 2021. I'm not going to freeze. I will adjust. I will adjust, but we're gonna play it by ear. We're gonna be safe. If you're not comfortable, it's okay. It's for the people who feel comfortable. That's fine, but I don't want to continue to counsel things all the time. We'll just work around things. We have to, and this is just my motto, we have to get back into doing things slowly but surely. But if it's not something that scares you and you're not comfortable with it, don't do it. It's okay. But for my people who kind of like, I'm going to do my part, I'm going to keep my immune system up, I'm going to put my mask on. If I don't feel well, I'm not gonna do it even for me. If I don't feel well, I cancel it, refund y'all money, things like that. I care enough about y'all, okay? Anybody else? Any other questions, concerns?